The Twitch Civil War incoming arc. So within this past week, I was, watching my favorite streamer, of course. I can't name it, otherwise you may, try to cancel me. But apparently this whole entire year, this week, I guess you could say, there was a sexual assault allegation, racism, and apparently just a lot of people breaking up with other people. Yeah, so you have like this OTK house, I think, right? Which is Pokemon and I think Asmongold, so there's like a whole streamer house, right? But within this whole streamer house, right, with Miskiv and I think Maya, right? And all these streamers that you know off of Twitch, they're all finding out that this one person, I believe they're called Slick, I could be wrong, because there's another person called Slicker who has in his own gambling stuff. We could talk about the gambling stuff in a while. But it turns out that there's two people that may have sexual assault allegations going on. I could be wrong on the Slick, but we do know that there's an accusation going on with Miskiv. This gets really complicated because there's a whole entire amount of streamers on this, right? So supposedly Trainwreck's tweeted back to Miskiv about how like you were covering up sexual assault stuff with money. But then what's interesting is that while this drama is happening, right, you have also the gambling portion drama that's happening as well, because Twitch.tv just ended up banning gambling altogether. But what's interesting is they still have sports betting, right? And so you have all these streamers that are arguing like, if you're banning gambling, why do you have sports betting? Because I believe Twitch has actually just made a contract with the NFL just recently. And I mean, that is a decent argument. Why is Twitch banning gambling, right? But they aren't banning sports gambling, which, in honesty, it's been a pretty like common thing in America. And we now have like DraftKings, which is a thing, and they're actually with Twitch right now as well. But then what's also interesting is that I believe there's also a person called Hassan Piker, and within this whole stratosphere, right, of drama with sexual assault allegations and everything from gambling and all this, we also have some racism going on, where apparently the whole Discord has been literally just racist and calling like people like G words, like of Cuban descent or like Hispanic descent. So that's really interesting to see how that takes off. But yeah, and apparently this was also through a call. I believe there's a streamer called Destiny off of YouTube who like released the whole call. You can of course get more details and information below, but that's really interesting to see how all of this is being torn down and everyone's just losing relationships. And we're gonna have to see from here, like if the house or the big streamer house, I think it's called OTK, I could be wrong, exactly is gonna leave or land after all this sort of fiasco. But yeah, I just find it kind of funny how like the one thing that takes down is, I guess, when the secrets are out. So that's another thing, is that I guess the implication here is that a lot of the people knew about the sexual assault, supposedly, but the problem is we don't have evidence, right? So this supposedness, I believe, I could be wrong here, is that essentially they knew about this sexual assault allegations, and there's been stuff going on in the past about this. And so that's where Trainwrecks and I believe XQC are really angry about, is how they only cared about it when it went out. And there's a lot of weird stuff going from there, and even Trainwrecks, I believe, was also kind of talking about the gambling and just wondering why exactly that's happening. But yeah, there is a lot of drama going on Twitch, and man, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty spicy. But of course, I would recommend you guys to take a look into the call. I believe there's one like that was leaked, and of course I would recommend you guys to read up about it, just because there's more informed details on that. But I wanted to give you guys a little quick, I guess, announcement that that's just been going on this whole entire week of just drama, friendships dying and the bridges burning. So I guess that's pretty much it for this video. I don't really make much videos anymore, but I thought this was a kind of funny one to make, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.